If the trade season was not underway already, it sure as hell is now. CJ McCollum is being dealt to the New Orleans Pelicans. I almost said to the Blazers. He's leaving the Blazers and going to the Pelicans for Josh Hart and draft compensation. And we don't know exactly what that entails. I wouldn't be shocked if there's another cap filler player in there. And this could be a boatload of draft picks. I really don't know how many picks the Pelicans have to give. But just off like my best guess of like Josh Hart and a couple draft picks and another player who's not, really anyone of note, this was a great deal for the New Orleans Pelicans. They just got a borderline all-star in CJ McCollum to pair with an already pretty solid offensive lineup, assuming Zion does eventually come back healthy. Fingers crossed, knock on wood. They now have a lineup of Nickeil Alexander-Walker, CJ McCollum, Brandon Ingram, Zion, and Jonas Valanciunas. That is an incredible offensive lineup. Is there a single plus defender in that lineup? No. No, there is not. That is a nightmare defensively. But on offense, that's one of the best offenses in the league, easily. So the Pelicans are really trying to go all in. They're trying to build some kind of offensive super team. Not a super team, but you know what I'm saying. A really, really good offensive team. And they are trying to compete next year when Zion gets back healthy, when CJ fully recovers from his lung issues, when Brandon Ingram gets over the injuries he's been dealing with this season, etc. They are going all in on the right now, trying to keep Zion healthy when he finally comes back from being overweight. From being injured, sorry. Meanwhile, the Blazers, if it wasn't clear they were entering the rebuild before, when they gave away Norman Powell and Robert Covington for basically pocket change to the Clippers, it sure as hell is set in stone at this point. This team has completely given up. They are moving on, and Damian Lillard is not going to be with this team a year from now. I don't know if he is going to last through the trade deadline. Like, if I had to guess, my money is on Dame not being traded until the offseason, because I think there's going to be, there will be some teams who lost badly in the playoffs. They're desperate. Things are looking bad for them, and they are willing to give up everything they possibly have to get Damian Lillard. There will be teams out there like that. So maybe he could be traded by the deadline, but that is just my prediction. I think he's going to last till the offseason. But everyone else in this Portland team, like Yusuf Nurkic, I would not be remotely surprised if he is gone in the next few days. And that's pretty much it. The only player I don't expect to see gone on this roster anytime soon is a Fernie Simons, because he's super young. Otherwise, the Blazers are they're going into rebuild mode, and it's sad to see. They made the Western Conference Finals a few years ago. They just never got it done. They were never able to get the talent around Dame that he needed to make this team a legit contender. And now they're being forced to rebuild. A team that's been pretty fun to watch for the last few years is having to go through a rebuild. The Pacers are in a similar situation. I don't know how far into their rebuild they are going to go, simply because, number one, their organization does not seem to be very confident or competent. So they might try to do some weird half rebuild where they keep Sabonis and maybe Brogdon, and they just try to rebuild around those guys. I really don't know what the Pacers are going to do. I would not be surprised if Sabonis is not here by this time next year if he gets traded. Same with Brogdon. This isn't a Pacers video, but the video before CJ got traded, I was going to make about both the Blazers and the Pacers rebuilding, and then the CJ trade happened, and obviously that is significantly larger than anything the Pacers have done recently, even if that Karis LeVert trade was pretty one-sided. Amazing trade for the Cleveland Cavaliers, by the way. So yeah, the Blazers are blowing it up. It's been a long time coming. It's been a long time coming at this point, and who knows, we have 2 days left until the trade deadline. There is a lot of time for dudes to get sold out. Maybe Damian Lillard is on another team by the playoffs this year. I don't know. I could be wrong. Maybe he gets traded before the offseason. I am excited to see what happens, and no matter what happens with Portland, no matter what happens with the Pacers, please, Daryl Morey, get the Sixers James Harden. Please, I want Ben Simmons off this team before the offseason. It would make me so happy. Thank you all for watching.